Welcome to the Matt Mumme Football Show here on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM and 1240 AM with LaGrange College head coach Matt Mumme and co-host Jack Mormon. The Matt Mumme Football Show is brought to you in part by LaGrange College, National Management Resources, and Beal Dental Center.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. I like the CBS sports music. They just get excited about college football as soon as you hear that music hit. My name is Jack Mormon, and we're glad that you're joining us tonight for the very first installment of the Matt Mumme Football Show. We're here with Coach Matt Mumme, the head coach of LaGrange College. And Matt, welcome to your first night of the show.
Yeah, this is great. It's going to be a really exciting year, and I'm really excited that we got to do this here with the Eagles Nest and Coleman Bice helping us put all this together, and of course you being here and being the host, Jack.
Well, I tell you what, I love college football. What a great weekend we had to start. I know that you had a scrimmage game this past weekend, but hopefully you got a chance to watch a little bit of football because there was some pretty good stuff out there. I know Coleman is a huge Alabama fan. Is that a huge Auburn fan? But it's great to kind of get the season kicked off.
No, there's no doubt. It was hard for our guys. We're ready to play ball, and so to watch everybody else playing, you just kind of you're a little antsy, but it's always fun. It's great to be back in season.
Of course, y'all have been doing a lot of work, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a moment about getting ready for the season. But a lot of folks, Coach, don't know you very well. You just kind of jumped in and had a big splash at LaGrange College last year. Have stepped into the head coaching role. Kind of give us a little bit of the journey that brought you to LaGrange, Georgia.
Well, football has definitely been in my background. Of course, my father's been coaching for 35, 36 years now and has been a head coach for a long time. But, it's one of those things where I always tell people, I grew up in Texas and I'm a Texas native. And so I always, fall back on the –
You're in the South, so that's good.
The Willie Nelson song, my mom didn't want me to be a coach. And so, it's mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. It was mamas don't let your babies grow up to be coaches. But, it was something was in my blood, and I tried not to coach for a few years out of college after I graduated from University of Kentucky and played there, and it was one of those things where the itch hit me, and I wanted to get back into it, and my lovely wife who's here tonight supported me, and that was 6 months into our marriage. I said, hey, I'm hanging up the business world, and I'm going into coaching, and I'm going to work for free.
So she's still here tonight. That's
she's
really
here.
Great.
She's a wonderful woman, and she supports me and lets me do what I love to do.
Well, that's exciting. We're going to go ahead and take our first break. We come back, we're going to talk a little about the camps y'all have had and kind of getting ready for the season, and then a little bit about the offense, a little bit about the defense, and just get you ready for LaGrange College football coming up this season right here on Eagle Sports.
Where can you be encouraged to make your own discoveries? Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Hello, folks. My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find a special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only: floor covering. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor covering, and we do it right.
Let's say you're a coach and your team needs like everything. Uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and of course you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
When several generations of one family devote their lives to the relief of pain, you'd better believe they get pretty good at it. Doctors Jim and Keith Aspinwall have followed in their father's footsteps.
Migraines and cluster headaches are not the most common form of headaches, but they tend to be the most painful. They do respond beautifully at Aspinwall because we have a unique system of correcting the cause for the migraine and cluster headache. It's a painless technique that restores mechanical function without use of drugs at all.
With added therapies like massage, physical therapy, and nutritional counseling. Get better. Get online at aspinwallclinic.com.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
Welcome back to the Matt Mumme Football Show with LaGrange College head coach Matt Mumme, and we've talked a little about how Matt got here to LaGrange and the coaching background. But one of the big things to me, broadcast the games and kind of listening about you coming on campus, was that the excitement you're going to bring with offense and the air raid offense, and it has been really a game changer for the Panthers. I think back to last year, and that offense was completely different than anything we'd seen, and just the passing game. Luckily, I think that you had a quarterback that could handle it and some receivers that could receive that kind of offense.
No doubt. It's a lot of fun for the guys to play, and the guys love doing it. And it's, it looks complicated, but it's really not. Simplicity. Success is really built in repetition. The more we do it, the better we're going to be. And so that's kind of how we do. And then we're going to play fast. We're going to play up tempo and try and wear teams out. But I tell everybody nowadays, hey, we're in the entertainment business, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to put butts in the stands, and people want to see something that's fun to watch, and chunking it all over the yards. A lot of fun to watch.
We'll talk about that probably towards the end of our broadcast about how important it is for people to be out there at Callaway Stadium to see the games. But having watched that style of offense, it is exciting. It's interesting. I follow sports a lot, as I'm sure you do, and you hear some people talk about the transition from college to pros. And Johnny Manziel gets one of the first ones I think about. And one of the things I think that he said in an interview was, I didn't have a lot of plays. I mean, it looks like I was doing all kinds of crazy things, but really we had kind of a base offense that we kind of ran out of, and we were just making decisions based off what we got from the sidelines. Did the air raid work a lot like that?
That's it. I mean, Manziel comes from the air raid. I don't know if viewers really realize this. Coach Sumlin, who's a great coach, has done a great job at Texas A&M, did a great job at Houston. He hired Dana Holgerson originally at Houston, and Dana Holgerson played for my dad. Now Dana Holgerson's the head coach at West Virginia now. Yeah. And then after that,
they quitted for themselves pretty well this past weekend.
They did. And then of course Cliff Kingsbury took over after Dana Holgerson, who played for Mike Leach at Texas Tech. And, Leach was with my dad for 11 seasons, from all the way from little bitty Mount Pleasant, Iowa, to Valdosta, Georgia, and then to Kentucky, and then he eventually moved on. But, the offense is really starting to spread its wings into a lot of schools and a lot of major schools.
Well, of course, you mentioned wearing teams out, and one of the things that requires that is to be in really good shape. And so I'm sure that they've been doing a lot of stuff over the course of the summer to get to that type of shape to play in this offense.
Without a doubt. One of the things my dad saw in the early 80s when he was really taking this offense and packaging it to, how he wanted it, it was some concepts that he got from BYU and then some stuff he got from Bill Walsh at the 49ers, and he was always impressed when he would watch Steve Young and Jerry Rice go out and throw the ball. They would always practice scoring no matter where they were on the field. So he would throw the ball to him a 5-yard route. He'd take it 95 yards and score. And so what my dad did and what we do and all the air raid teams do it is every time one of our receivers or running backs touches the ball in practice, they're going to sprint to the end zone. And so they practice scoring. Well, within that, they're getting their conditioning, so we don't have to do a lot of conditioning after practice.
You're fooling them a little bit with that. All right, now, as a former lineman, I got to ask the question, are the linemen going down about halfway?
They are. They're going to run 5 to 10 yards, and then our quarterback's going to push the pace. He's going to yell at those old linemen to get up there and get their butts on the ball. So it has a lot of working parts, but when it's on, it's on.
Well, it's a lot of fun to watch. Now, y'all working through that process, how early can you bring the guys in at the D3 level to get them ready for the football season?
Yeah, what people don't probably realize about Division III football is that these guys, they're here because they want to be here. They're paying a lot of money to go to school, and that's what I love about this level is when I walk out to the field every day, these guys have a passion to be there. They enjoy being there, and I've been at a lot of different levels, and I played at D1 and I've coached at D1. And what people don't realize is sometimes, young players, they may be on full scholarship at a big school, but they might not necessarily love the game like these guys at the D3 level do. It's just the way they're getting their school paid for.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to focus a little bit on the defensive side. We'll talk some offense. We'll talk a little defense, and we'll get to some specifics, let you know some of the guys that you'll be watching and listening for throughout the season. Right now, you're listening to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show right here on Eagle Sports.
Let's say you're a coach, and your team needs like everything. Uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and, of course, you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
Mention LaGrange College and the word one pops up a lot. Like the student-faculty ratio is 11 to 1. That means plenty of one-on-one time with professors. Our students work for number one companies, earn Emmy and Grammy nominations, and they give back to their communities, which is wonderful. We are LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. One visit, and you'll see why. lagrange.edu/journey.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
It robs you of the very pleasure of life, back pain, and it's a national problem.
Low back pain is one of the most common and expensive maladies in our country.
Dr. Jim Aspinwall.
Research has shown that for patients who are diagnosed with herniated disc, diagnosed as needing surgery, 86% of those cases respond to what we do.
The Aspinwall Clinic. Safe, gentle, and extremely effective treatment.
Non-surgical, non-drug relief of the cause of back pain and sciatica.
Aspinwall Clinic. 706-884-8360.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Welcome back to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show. I'm here with Coach Matt Mumme. He is the head football coach of LaGrange College. And, Matt, we're talking a little bit about the offense itself, but who are the guys that are actually doing it? I know that I want to begin with the quarterback because, everybody says they're the prima donnas, but that's kind of where things got to begin. And also, you got a guy coming off of a record season last year.
No, there's no doubt. Graham Craig's our quarterback. He's a transfer from Valdosta State. He's originally from Birmingham area. He's a Spain Park graduate, but he does a great job for us. He's a really smart young man, holds over a 3.85 GPA in the classroom, and so I have no problem turning a lot of this offense over to him, and that's what people are going to be out there. They might not see me signaling much, and that'll be because Graham Craig's going to be calling it. And I always look at the NFL, and you look at all the great quarterbacks in the NFL, the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Brady's, the Aaron Rodgers, and having the ability to change plays at the line, it makes us look good as coaches.
Of course.
So he does a great job. The other areas, receiver wise, we've got Marcellus Jackson coming back off a great season where he had 12 touchdowns and around 907 yards receiving. And then our receptions leader was Griffin Raleigh, who's another Valdosta State transfer, and he
made a big splash last year too.
He did. He is a very talented young man, and
kind of like a big pro wrestler the way he came out with the long blonde hair, and he was just
and he's all ripped up.
Yeah, he's looking awesome.
I laughed. Me and my wife were sitting at home, and I'm on Facebook, and there's Griffin Raleigh's, post on at the beach, down in Florida, and I'm like, God, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, look how ripped up he is.
Yeah,
no, there's no doubt. But no, he's another great. He holds over a 3.8 GPA. So not only these guys getting it done on the field, they're also getting it done in the classroom, and that's what I expect out of them.
Well, you go back to your earlier comment that these guys are doing it out of passion. They love the game. They love being out there, but they also are looking for an education. I mean, they're
Right,
looking to,
without a doubt.
Not just end their time in college and in football, but extend that college life a little bit, college football life a little bit, and then also come away with a nice degree.
Without a doubt. And and just lastly on offense, I'd be amiss if I didn't recognize our offensive line. Production starts there, and those guys don't get a lot of credit. And we've got a senior O-line coming back. Steven Stinchcomb will be our left tackle.
He's
John,
huge. What a
John
big guy.
Harris will be our left guard. Scotty Connors our center, and we got Ryan Holland at right tackle, and then we got a younger guy, Jamel Johnson, will be our right guard. But I mean, those guys, production starts with those guys, and we appreciate all they do in the trenches, and our O-line coach, Dave Shantz, does a great job with them.
Well, to be able to, one, protect and give the quarterback enough time to make decisions in this offense.
Right.
And also, they've got to be smart, too, because they've got to make a lot of decisions right there at the line of scrimmage about how this offense is going to roll.
No, they do. And our center, we shoulder a lot of the blitz pickup calls, and all the protection calls are on the O-line. The quarterback does not have to deal with that.
So the inside quarterback, I like that. Now, you've also added a running back, and a lot of people say, wait, a running back in this offense, but you've got a new running back coming in.
Yeah, my joke is, and everybody laughs at it, is, we have two run plays. We run on the field and off the field. So everybody kind of gets fired up about that. I don't use that on the recruiting trail too much. But, no, we've got a great group of running backs. We got some young men. We got some guys from Florida and this great state of Georgia. We got a transfer from UAB, Sequoia Humes, which will be a big addition for us this year, and he has a lot of speed, and we get him in shape.
Our nursing program has helped to draw him as well.
Yes, our nursing program did draw him. So another smart young man that's coming here and had a 3.0 GPA and is going to come here and pursue the nursing route.
That's exciting because it is nice to know that the academics of LaGrange College draw some of these kids just as well as the football program.
No doubt.
Well, it's fun to watch them being toured through the college and seeing all that there is available to them. And when we come back, we've talked about one of our sponsors. I want to talk a little bit about some of the changes that took place inside the locker room if you have a chance to go out there and visit. Right now, let's take another break. You're listening to the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show right here on Eagle Sports.
When several generations of one family devote their lives to the relief of pain, you'd better believe they get pretty good at it. Doctors Jim and Keith Aspinwall have followed in their father's footsteps.
Migraines and cluster headaches are not the most common form of headaches, but they tend to be the most painful. They do respond beautifully at Aspinwall because we have a unique system of correcting the cause for the migraine and cluster headache. It's a painless technique that restores mechanical function without use of drugs at all.
With added therapies like massage, physical therapy, and nutritional counseling. Get better. Get online at aspinwallclinic.com.
Students at LaGrange College travel to places like London, Tokyo, and the jungles of Costa Rica through our Study Away commitment. First-year freshmen are provided a voucher worth up to $2,500 for an off-campus travel experience their junior or senior year. Attend college close to home and still see the world at LaGrange College. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
Hello, folks. My name is Gerald Kemp, owner of Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan and Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange. I purchased this airtime on this station to apologize. Yes, that's right, to apologize to all of you listening. You see, when you come into any one of our 3 stores, you will not find that special can of paint for the bathroom. No washing machines. You see, at Kemp's, we specialize in one thing and one thing only: floor covering. Kemp's Dalton West Carpets in Noonan, Peachtree City, and Kemp's Carpets in LaGrange, where we do floor covering, and we do it right.
Let's say you're a coach and your team needs like everything. Uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and of course you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
Welcome back to the Coach Matt Mumme football show right here on Eagle Sports. My name is Jack Mormon, and we're in the inaugural show. A lot of exciting things that we've been talking about, but you mentioned off the air earlier that there's been some changes in the locker room, and one of our sponsors, Kemp's Carpet, had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, in our locker room we had carpet, carpet's not really conducive to an environment that, you got 130 guys standing that are, sweaty and nasty. Yep. But no, Kemp's did a great job. They came in and put in tile flooring for us, put some hardwood down, and we put some 55-inch screen TVs in there for those guys, and really tried to give them more of what it would feel like to be at a Division I locker room.
Now, are they watching daytime shows, or what are they watching as they're working out?
With these guys nowadays, there's no telling. So there's, sometimes
cooking
you walk
shows,
in, right,
Iron
you never
Chef
know.
or something.
You never know.
But we talked a little bit about the offense. Let's talk a little bit about the defense because as fast as y'all get on the field and score, that defense has to come right back out. And a lot of times they're looking at the offense and says, could y'all run a few more plays and give us a little bit more time off the field?
Well, I was really blessed in being able to hire a guy named Earl Chambers. And Earl's a native to Georgia, and he played at, the University of Georgia, so many people probably remember his name out there. We actually played against each other. Unfortunately, he got the best of both those battles. But, he does a great job with our defense, and he knows what it's like to play with the air raid team. He was at Valdosta State for 8 seasons, has two national championship rings on his finger. So he knows what championship teams look like and what a championship defense look like, and he's doing a great job of getting those guys flying around and attacking.
Okay. Now, talk about a little bit of the way that's structured. Is it a 3-man front, 5-man front? How are y'all working that out?
Yeah, he's going to base out of a 4-man front.
Okay.
And he's going to probably base out of more of a zone look in the secondary. But with the talent we have, he's going to pressure people too. He's going to come after you and we'll man up some people.
I like that. Well, and really, you got guys flying around the field on both sides of the ball. I mean, the offense, of course, but I've been very, very impressed at the Division III level about how hard these kids hit people on the field. I mean, we want to talk about people coming out and enjoying the games. That's one of the most amazing things about some of these ball games is just the big high impact of this game.
Yeah, they don't. You don't realize. You start looking at all the Division I schools and the 1AAs and the D2s. There's just not enough schools for these guys to go to, and just because they end up D3 doesn't mean that they're necessarily not a good player. Mm-hmm. I mean, these guys, like you said, they're flying around. We've got a lot of speed on this team. We are a very talented team speed wise, and we're going to be extremely aggressive. We're aggressive on offense, and I want to be aggressive on defense.
And one kid, Andre Carter, I know very well, and he's a tough loss at his senior years last year and stepping off the field. But I used to just get so excited about just watching his eyes. You can almost see him from the sideline about just seeking out the impact.
Right.
It's just like a little laser focus.
Yeah, Andre will be, he'll be missed. He did a great job here, for Coach Mooney too, and for the defenses he played on. But we got a lot of guys that are going to come back. We had a great year returning 15 seniors, coming back to play this year. And on defense, we got Scott Tuning will lead our secondary. He's a senior free safety, And then, we've got Nick Raja as a junior, we've moved him down to linebacker. And then we've got a couple of other, DBs that were one of them was all conference last year. Brandon Penn as a corner, he's going to be at safety this year, so he's only a sophomore. So, we've got a lot of talent on that side of the ball, and I know Coach Chambers has been excited to work with them.
Well, it's great that you've been able to improve your staff and bring more folks in. That'll be exciting as well. Now, we've got next week we're going to be away. Going over to
Birmingham Southern,
right?
The big battle. Birmingham Southern's, Coach Garfinkel does a great job over there, and they've been getting the better half of LaGrange College for the last few years. So hopefully we can change that tide.
But it's not a long way to go to head over there and go to that ball game. And then of course the next week we only get a lot of folks in the stands for that next ball game. We'll talk about that in just a minute. We got a special guest that's going to join us in our after this next break. But we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll have that special guest for you right here on the Coach Matt Mumme Football Show.
Team needs like everything. Uniforms, helmets, balls, anything you need to go and make your team win, you need. And Varsity Sports Center has it. No matter what sport you play, Varsity Sports Center has your gear with the name brand you want, from Russell to Under Armour. They specialize in middle schools, high schools, and of course you. So like us on Facebook or call 770-228-2738. That's Varsity Sports Center.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Everywhere you look on your campus, some event is happening, and that's the way you want it. But keeping your active campus clean and looking its best isn't easy. Nonetheless, National makes it look easy. Low staff turnover and a commitment to excellence allow National to ensure your campus from top to bottom, inside and out, is always perfect and spotless. Parents and students alike give us a 4.0, and we settle for nothing less. You'll like having National on the job.
Visit us at teamnational.com to see what National can do for you.
It robs you of the very pleasure of life, back pain, and it's a national problem.
Low back pain is one of the most common and expensive maladies in our country.
Dr. Jim Aspinwall.
Research has shown that for patients who are diagnosed with herniated disc, diagnosed as needing surgery, 86% of those cases respond to what we do.
The Aspinwall Clinic. Safe, gentle, and extremely effective treatment.
Non-surgical, non-drug relief of the cause of back pain and sciatica.
Aspinwall Clinic. 706-884-8360.
Kemp's Carpet, your locally owned and operated carpet professional since 1977. Owned by Gerald Kemp and his sons, Brent and Jeff. They are your Mohawk, Shaw, and Armstrong certified flooring dealer with a huge inventory of carpet and vinyl flooring. They have a wonderful installation crew that gets the job done right, so you'll be enjoying your flooring for years and years. So drop in and pick it out. They'll measure and get a free estimate to you quick. Kemp's Carpet, located at 1287 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or on the web at daltonwest.com. And you can like them on Facebook at Kemp's Carpet.
Welcome back to the Matt Mumme Football Show. My name is Jack Mormon, and joined by Coach Matt Mumme. It's got his name on the show. But we have a special guest that's joining us here. Coach, you've made a lot of great decisions as you've come on board at LaGrange College, but you made some even better decisions, I think, before you even came to the college, and one of that is who you married. And she's joining us right now to talk a little about some stuff. So introduce her to the folks.
Yeah, I'm very blessed. You know, she's my better half. I definitely outkicked my coverage with her. You know, she's a bluegrass girl from the state of Kentucky, and we've been married for 12 years, and she's really been special in my heart and really let me do this job that I get to do. But she is a part of the Junior Women's Service League, right, if I'm saying that right. And so we're going to let her talk about something they have coming up is the attic sale, right?
Yeah, we're going to have the attic sale at the Old Westbrook Tire Building on October 4th, and that's going to go from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So I'm excited to be a part of it and get to meet people here in LaGrange and in the community, and I think it's going to be a good event.
That's coming up next Saturday, is that correct?
No, October 4th.
October, I'm sorry. I don't know why I had that in my head for
September. Yeah, so we got a little over a month away.
Now, folks can also make donations if they'd like to help out, if they want to get some things out. And is there anyone they could particularly call to have their donations picked up? They could probably call here at the station. They could help them out with that.
No, that would be wonderful. That would be great. We are definitely taking donations, anything that people are needing to get rid of, to get out of the garage, out of the attic, to be taken to our attic sale. That would be wonderful.
It's amazing the amount of stuff that ends up there at the old Westbrook Tire. So, but I appreciate you joining us. And, Coach,
thanks for
having me. You did a great job with your intro, but from a news guy standpoint, you didn't give them their name. You got.
Oh yeah, that would be important, right? Yeah. So my lovely wife's name is Phaedra.
There we go. Okay.
Thanks, honey.
Well, hey, he came up. He did a good job. Well, Coach, we just really quickly in 30 minutes has gone by. We've had a great time letting folks get to know you and your wife, and a little bit about LaGrange College football. And it's going to be a great season.
Yeah, it is. We're really excited, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Come out and see us.
Well, our thanks to all of our sponsors: National, LaGrange College, Kemp's Carpet, Aspinwall Chiropractic, the Mill Store, Bell's Dental Center, and Varsity Sports. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. We'll see you next Monday night right here on the radio.
You've been listening to the Matt Mumme Football Show with LaGrange College head coach Matt Mumme and co-host Jack Mormon here on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 96.9 FM and 1240 AM. The Matt Mumme Football Show was brought to you in part by LaGrange College, National Management Resources, and Beal Dental Center.